Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. So in honor of Thanksgiving, I have seen several videos floating around titled Makeup That I Am Thankful For. And I thought they had such a great message behind them. So I figured, you know what? There is actually a lot of makeup that I am thankful for. So with that in mind, let's get started. So some of this makeup is not only something that I'm thankful for, but also I feel like deserve a lot more recognition and just have not got as much attention as I think it deserves. I have chosen 5 products, although I can probably make a never-ending list. However, I told myself to calm down and narrow it down as much as possible. The first product that I want to mention is the Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette. So this came out roughly a year ago. It came out last actually holiday season. This is a full-on palette with all pressed metallic shades. I actually made a whole video dedicated to it, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. If you are interested in it, you can check that out. But some of the biggest things that I like about it is, of course, the color variety. I love that it has all of these colorful shades on this side, and then on this side it has like these more neutral, easier to work with colors. I love that you're able to put together a look that is vibrant but also very natural. I have my makeup done with the products that I am mentioning in this video today, including my eyeshadow. This I've used actually like 6 different colors, and as you can see, I feel like this is a very like natural look. It doesn't look too bright or over the top. And like I said, I used like at least 6 different colors. So you're really able to create something very glamorous, but also subtle, even though it's a pretty much only metallic eyeshadow. And that's one other reason I really like about it, is that it is only metallics. I know sometimes people are like, oh, I wish there was like a more transition-y shade, like a matte shade. But quite honestly, I really don't think that's necessary. I feel like nowadays there's so many palettes out there that are like transitiony or neutral that is just kind of excessive. So it's nice to have something different like this where it's only all metallics. Plus, honestly, for this look, I use my bronzer for my crease color. So you really can get away with using like any kind of warm brownie shade and then pop in whatever little shimmery and you got this perfect glowy look. These colors are like crazy pigmented, guys. Like I'll swatch some random shades for you. So like some blue, silver, red, orangey, and like watch this. This is crazy pigmented. Like look at that. Whoa! So yeah, these colors are great, and I honestly haven't heard too much talk about it, which surprises me because it's like these are like some really great shadows, and I don't know, I feel like you can just get so much out of it. So for all those reasons, I think this is a great and amazing palette, and I do wish more people would talk about it because I feel like you really get your money's worth out of this palette. The next item I want to quickly mention is the Wet n Wild highlighter called Written in the Stars. It was part of their Zodiac collection that came out this past summer. So this is a lot more recent, of course. Some of the biggest things that I love about this is obviously the Wet n Wild prices are amazing. Like you can't beat those. And also this is a huge size. Like this is 0.28 ounces. This is actually a lot. And on top of that, this color is such like a universal shade. Like I feel like you just can't go wrong with this color. Like look at this. Like this color is just light champagne-y tone that I feel like looks flattering with whatever look, with whatever skin tone. It is very, very bright and bold, but it doesn't have to be. Like you can really build it up. Like I'm wearing it right now, and as you can see, it doesn't look crazy intense. I mean, you can make it look that way, but it doesn't have to be. And I love that about highlighters, that it doesn't just go straight from being super intense or like you really crazy have to like pack it on. So for all those reasons, the price, the color, the amount you get, like I feel like you just can't go wrong with that. All right, for the next product, I want to talk about the NYX Soft Matte Cream lipsticks. These are definitely really old. I think they've been out for like 3 years, I want to say, but don't quote me on that, okay? I'm just guessing. But these are by far like my favorite liquid matte lipsticks. My biggest problem with matte liquid lipsticks is the fact that they really dry out your lips. I have like extremely dry lips. Like, I don't want to exaggerate, but I feel like they're like the worst on planet Earth. Probably exaggerating, but they're really bad. Like almost every day I wake up with like a cracked lip and it's like dried up bleeding. Like it's really bad. Especially it gets really bad in the winter. So as much as I love how matte liquid lipsticks look like, I can't wear a lot of them because they ruin my lips. Or I would wear matte liquid lipstick and put like chapstick over it, so it kind of defeats the whole purpose because then it looks not matte. But either way, basically I struggle with it. The NYX cream lipsticks do not do that. They are so thin in their formula, but super concentrated. I am wearing the color Dubai now, and it's this super, as you can see, like a neutral brownish undertone. It's a very beautiful color. These last a really long time, but the best part is that they don't feel drying. The formula, like I said, is so thin that it gives you that matte look, but it doesn't make it feel that way. That is what I look for in a matte liquid lipstick. I want the look of madness, but not the feel of it. So these have been by far my most favorite matte liquid lipsticks. I have tried many, 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 and there are some nice ones out there, but none have beat this one where it is thin feeling, it lasts a long time, and my lips don't dry up. Like I legit can go hours without being like, oh, like my lips hurt. So I have been using these for, like I said, I think 3 years at this point, and I still reach for them. So I feel like that says a lot about the quality. The next item I want to talk about is the JOAH Natural Drop Foundation. So I actually use this in my JOAH brand review, and I did not expect that I would like this. Quite honestly, I did not think it was for my skin, but I was trying to review the brand, so I was trying different products that they had, and I was very, very surprised by this. This is not targeted for oily skin girls whatsoever. It's just natural finish. However, it is a matte foundation, which really surprised me. I have been wearing this for, I want to say already like 7 or 8 hours, and it looks amazing. Now, this is not a foundation that will last 12 hours. It is not, sadly, but I don't mind that. So the way I would probably describe this foundation is that this is for oily skin that want the dewy look without the dewy feeling. So let me elaborate a little more. So basically, a girl like me that has oily skin, I love how dewy skin looks like. It looks beautiful, it looks glowy, it looks effortless, you look all, glowing from within or whatever they say. But it gets worse really quick right after you put it on because your skin gets oily and you pretty much start sliding everywhere on your face. And you obviously don't like that. So I personally avoid that because obviously, I want it to last at least a good chunk of the day, not go straight downhill after only like an hour or two of wearing it. This pretty much gives you the look of a dewy finish, at least I think it does, and also like a very natural glow, but it still has that matte feeling, like my skin feels matte. It does not feel glowy or oily or anything like that I usually experience with a more dewier foundation. So I think that's amazing that they were able to capture that. And like I said, this was not advertised for oily skin whatsoever. I feel like I stumbled upon it, but I am so glad that I tried it. This has been by far one of my most favorite foundations, especially in the winter months. I quite honestly even want to do like a whole video dedicated just for this foundation. Like that's how much I like it. So if you are an oily girl and that's looking for like a dewy looking foundation, but still like a matte feeling, try this. I think you would really like it. The next item is a blush. This is by Found Beauty. I am sorry, it looks really dirty. It actually broke off, so I can't even hold it for that long. I have to like do this. But this is by Found Beauty, and it's their Baked Illuminating Blush. I actually mentioned it in my, I think, like school favorites or something, but I am obsessed with this blush. It is my favorite blush by far. I have not had anything that so far has beat this little guy. So basically, just to sum it up, the reason why I like it so much is that I like the look of glowy blushes. However, a lot of glowy blushes have glitter in them or whatever product that basically emphasizes my pores and makes them look horrid. So obviously I avoid them because who wants their skin to look worse and more textured? No one wants that, right? This blush doesn't do that. And I was so shocked. I wasn't expecting it to work on me, but it does. It basically gives your skin this like natural looking glow without having that like pretty much shimmery and glittery look. And it doesn't emphasize none of my texture. If anything, I feel like it flatters my cheek area, but it just looks amazing and I cannot put it down. It is like the most natural, lightest tint of blush, and I find it perfect for like any makeup look. And the last product that I'm going to talk about is the NYX Fox White liners. So these little guys, I have a couple more, but of course I lose them when I need them, you know, typical life. But anywho, these are not new whatsoever. They have, I want to say either 5 or 6 shades, and they're all these pastel colors. This is the seashell pinky color. These are amazing, guys. They are, first of all, super pigmented. Like, I would say the biggest problem with when it comes to liners, it's sometimes you have to like really work them in before you actually see them. And kind of annoying and kind of makes me question the pigmentation, because it's like, why do I have to sit there and rub it for 6 times before like I see something? This one swipe and it's that, like, look at that. That is so concentrated. Like, that's just one swipe. And they last a really long time. Like I said, I've had my makeup on for 7-8 hours at least. And I mean, it looks like I just applied it. Like they last forever. They honestly, I would say, outperform my Urban Decay waterproof like all-nighter liner. That kind of rhymes. Although the whole line is kind of like white and pastel-y base, I love the undertones. I love that they were able to put in like the pinky hue or the greeny hue, but it's just subtle hue. It's not like you put it on and you're like, oh, she's definitely wearing a green liner. And like, you can't tell. It looks like I'm wearing either a very bright nude or like a whitish, but it has a subtle pinkness to it. And I love that because it has a much more natural appeal. Sometimes when you use a really white line, it doesn't look really natural. It looks like fake and kind of like, just looks really obvious. But whenever you have a little bit of a pinker hue, it has a more subtle look, but also the brightness of a white. And I really like that they're able to combine that. For all those reasons, I am obsessed with them. I will probably get a new one as soon as I run out. As you can see, I'm getting super close with this one. But I really wish they'll never discontinue these, because these are by far my most favorite liners that I have ever tried. And that is it for my favorite products. I absolutely love these and I would recommend them like any day. And like I said, I wish more people would talk about them, because these are probably some of my diehard makeup products that I use and I am obsessed over them. But I also wanted to quickly mention, even aside from makeup, I think in honor of Thanksgiving, although it has passed, yes, I realize that, I think we should still be thankful for all the things we have around us, and especially the people around us. I feel like we sometimes forget and take for granted the things we are so used to having. And until we don't have them, that's when we actually cherish and remember why we love them. Even that Thanksgiving is over, take like a couple minutes off each day and just say, like, just to yourself in your head, like, list of things that you're thankful for. And they could be small things. Like, I mean, after all, it's just makeup, you know, it's not like such a huge thing, but also for the bigger things like your family and your loved ones, because at the end of the day, those people matter the most. So with that in mind, thank you guys for watching. I am so thankful that you clicked on this video and watched it to the end. Please subscribe to see future videos like these, and like this video if you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you guys next time.